So will I give myself a round of applause? Yeah. You know what I mean? Sun setting here in LA. I just parked. Anybody else got a circle driveway? Anybody else? Just having a good time, good old time. But I want to be candidly honest and want to give myself a round of applause. I want to celebrate what I told you. I told you guys Tank Davis was not fighting until October. I saw Blue Blood. I didn't see the title, but you know how he puts those elaborate, eye-catching thumbnails. He said something about October, and I told you guys that a month ago. You know what I mean? Shout out to Blue Blood, you know. And when are y'all gonna start giving me credit? PBC has a mole in their camp. Yeah. You know how Anthony Yarde got lions in the camp? PBC has a mole in the camp. Yeah, they do. I know everything that's going on with all their elite fighters for the most part. If they feeding me the right information, and guess what? I was dead on with Tank Davis. I told you he wasn't fighting until October. You know, so y'all didn't know that assault case happened. I did. That was like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, a month ago maybe. You know what I mean? Shit. I knew. I didn't want to say anything because, you know, but it came out. That's why I knew it wasn't going to happen. And I knew Tank is afraid. See, listen, how do I know Tank Davis is afraid of Lamont Roach? Because he allegedly keeps on assaulting women. Boxers who assault women are really cowards. You saw what happened to that kid when he got confronted by a man. The kid from New York that was an Olympian, 175-pounder. Arthur Beterbiev beat him into submission. He had 4 counts, and he kept on going back to her house. I don't know the man's name, but he was an Olympian for America. Y'all got to start but I know y'all got y'all idol worship, so that's y'all idol worship. You know what I mean? And because you idol worship, you have a imbalance in reality. Up there goes gravity. And Tank Davis is going to lose in his next 4 fights. He's going to lose. And everything is going to be derailed. Everything is going to change. The reason why I know this is going to happen, because the mole that lives in Vegas, I have a mole in Vegas that knows everything that goes on at PBC. Okay? They said I can say that because they don't like Al Heyman. They want Al Heyman to start guessing. All right? Who is it? Tank Davis has big time issues, personal issues, and you better get it right. You know, and allegedly Al Heyman is stringing him on, owing him money. IOUs, the money's short. Tank is frustrated. And I'm gonna tell you something else, Tank. Don't trust 6'4". Don't trust him. Don't trust. He works for Al Heyman. He ain't working for you, Tank. Oh, I should have said that shit, dog. I should have said that, dog. Why did I say that, man? God damn. Now, there's nothing against 6'4". Al Heyman is the man that pays him. That's who he's employed by. Tank, you better go get help, dog. You better go get help. Because it's all going to come crashing down. And I'm going to give you a word to the wise, Tank. You better self-admit yourself. better self-admit yourself. Because if not, it's going to show up in the fight. And you're going to lose everything you worked for. You can't be a commentator. You don't have the discipline to be a promoter. How are you going to make money in big lump sums? This ain't hate. See, to the average ear, this is hate because Tank is your ghetto hero. Tank has never been my hero. Good fighter. I saw him spar. I've seen it up close. Tank is one of the most talented fighters I've ever seen. But let me tell you what Lamont Roach did to Tank Davis. I'm gonna tell you the truth. And Tank Davis believes this, for real, for real. Tank Davis, Lamont Roach made Tank Davis believe he's mortal. Lamont Roach made Tank Davis believe in order to be a great fighter, you're going to have to commit to something. But Tank Davis isn't committed to boxing. He's committed to that. Oh, the lips trying to live his hair lifestyle. Who made that song? I don't know. But that's just the reality. I know that was a hot song. I remember I had my Bentley playing that. No one knows the words, dog. Don't even pretend you know the words, man. You know, lifestyle. Then again. I sound like I catch a short bus, man. Hilarious. But Tank, you got 4 fights, dog. See, you know how Adrian is called Adrian the Problem Broner, and he ended up having problems. Y'all compare Tank Davis to who? Mike Tyson. Y'all better get it right. Tank, you better get it right. And see, this video was only gonna hit home to the people in camp with him, his friends, his inner circle. You know, you better go sleep on your mama's couch, Tank. You know, Calvin Ford has come this far with you, and this is what you've gotten. So that means Calvin Ford's value has been minimized because his mentorship has not kept you off of allegedly assaulting women, excuse me. So get it right. I'm self-admit yourself, Tank, because it's all going to come out in the wash. When you leave Al Heyman, you're going to have to leave Al Heyman. Tank, you got to go get that turkey money. I'm telling you right now, you have to. You have to. Because these IOUs ain't going to pay your taxes, man. You done over-leverage yourself with your properties. You know? You got to pay. See, what I pay in taxes in December for this is a teacher's salary, is a carpenter's salary, is an electrician salary. And Tank, so I understand the property game. I understand the tax game. This is why I'm conservative, because I get it, dog. So, self-admit, you know what I mean? Isn't it beautiful? No traffic down. So that's the first car I done did. That's the first car you've heard in 10 minutes. Isn't that beautiful? Zoom, zoom. I don't smell weed. I smell leaves. Pun intended. You know what I mean? So, go figure, man. You know? But y'all go ahead and have a great day. And that's my neighbor pulling in. That's my neighbor. See my neighbor? That's my neighbor. And so y'all go ahead. Yeah, she backs in. That's his wife. She backs in. But send this video to Tank Davis. Ellie, I know you're gonna send it to him. Send it to him, dog. Send it to him. Tank, it's all about to come crashing down. Go get that turkey money. Go pay Al Heyman what he's owed. Matter of fact, Tank, let me be your manager for the next, because I'm going to save your life. Holla at me, Tank. I'll be your manager. All I want is 1%. Give me 1%. Only want 1% because I'm not going to travel to Saudi Arabia. I don't want to be on camera. Matter of fact, any PBC fighter, let me be your manager. All I want is 1%. I have lawyers on deck. I can secure you, especially the names like Earl Spence and Gary Russell and Keith Thurman. I'm going to do a separate video. All I want is 1%. And it's just for the paperwork, you know, and all I want is 1%. And we'll do the lawyer fees a la carte. So whatever the lawyer charges, whatever the lawyer charge. Y'all better Google Ray Allen. Ray Allen did the same thing. He charged a lawyer, what did he charge? $300 to $500 an hour. Y'all motherfuckers got lawyers as your managers, and you don't need them 365 days a year. You need them per contract. Y'all better Google what Ray Allen did. Ray Allen did, dog. You know what I mean? But y'all go ahead and have a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, literally. And hey, I just thought it's that's how Tank Davis was singing that song. Lifestyle. Tank, holla at me, dog. Holla at me. All I want is 1%, dog. I'm going to go. Remember I did about 50 to 75 videos on Adrian Broner, and y'all was calling me a hater. Remember that? I'm about to do an epilogue on Carissa Shields and Tank Davis, because it's all about to come crashing down on them. And y'all not going to get it until this video. I said 4 fights, so that's 2 years. So July 2027, watch where Tank Davis will be. If I'm not his manager, watch what Tank Davis be in 2 years. Mark my word, 100% guaranteed. Because I live life and I see it. He's not exempt from the trials and tribulations of undisciplined professional athletes. Matter of fact, it comes faster, because when you're an elite professional athlete with bad habits, you can afford devices times 10, times 100. So instead of a poor man hustling all day for a $10, I'm just an example. I'm not implying Tank does crack. I'm not implying it, but follow my example. He works, go get cans. He goes do odd jobs for a $10, $20 rock. Professional athletes can afford $2,000 worth of rocks a day. You get it? So hell comes quicker. Bankruptcy does too. I'm gone. Peace.